Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to this short video. I want to take a look again at DXY and gold. It's majorly on gold, but just to take a short look at DXY. Now, we believe that this to the upside will mark the end of the move of DXY or dollar being strengthened. But there are three possibilities that we had considered. The first possibility, like the video I sent out yesterday, is we were looking at the possibility of dollar falling right from this level to the downside. Then the second possibility is dollar capping the top or slightly breaking it. And the third possibility is dollar going up to 110 area, around this area. So that's the third possibility. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, this is the monthly. I'm going to jump right into the 4-hour time frame. I had said a couple of stuff on the, to break down the DXY. So I'm not going to take more time on DXY. But I've said a couple of stuff here. This is the top. And I said that we are taught that this is an ABC for this to either go up or that this is the first wave to the downside, which is 1, 2, and this to progress to 3. Eventually, unfortunately, this didn't progress to 3. Could it still progress to 3 as this being part of A, B, C? Do I need to come again? Like I said, we are taught that this is wave 1, and this is going to be a wave A, B, C for more downside. I'd said a couple of things here, that this wave was too short and it didn't give us an adequate length of a wave 1. Being if this one is a 1 and a 2, this one here, A, B, after this move, A, B, C, and for us to have a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, it's actually very, very short. So it's appeared to be nothing but a wave 4, where you can see that this is an A and this is a B, and the C can be like this. It's allowed, and for this to spring to the upside. Now, assuming it's other way around, that we are doing an A, B, C to the upside for further 4, we are taking a look into what this can be. If you look at this as an A and a B, and for this to fall, even if you are expecting a running flat, this is gone beyond what a running flat should give. A running flat is either going to give you like 618 or 100 extension. This had gone more than 100 extension. And if this had grown to be between 123 to, or let's say 1618 to the downside of an extension of this particular wave from here to this point, would have thought of an extended flat. So, but on what we know in terms of analysis of the microwave here, these to us look more like what is going to be an impulsive wave. And like I said, for me, this looks like a 1 and a 2, a 3 years, because this one is as extended shortly over 1618 extension, and this may be coming down as the 4th wave. So what we expect is this to be the first wave to the downside of that 4th wave, a B, and this is coming to finish up this liquidity grab here as a wave C. And after that wave C of that 4th wave, probably are going to see one more wave, one more leg to the upside. This is going to come down, one more leg to the upside before we see what is coming next. And what is coming next, one would expect it to be what? To be more of a correction of the 2nd wave for the 3rd wave to go to the upside. Probably an ABC of this particular wave without breaking this level of 105,800. I said that. But again, we're going to pay attention once we finish this and this one breaks up again. We're going to pay attention to the manner at which this will be coming to the downside. In case there's going to be a manipulation. If it's impulsive, if what is coming to the downside is impulsive, then I can tell you that maybe they are finished up and dollar will be breaking down from here without coming to the top. But from the micro analysis and everything that we have seen and we are taught, we felt that these may be going up to break the top or cap the top. So breaking and capping the top looks what is like, let me say 50%, 50%, going up all the way to, okay, let's breaking or capping the top, let's say it's about 65%, going all the way to cap 110 looks more like a possibility of about 25%, and that marks up to, let's say, about 30%, let's say 30%, and breaking down for now to go as a wave 3 looks more like a 15% or thereabouts. So the probability, what this tells us is that it's more likely we're going to cap the top at least. And if you're going to go beyond that, we will see. But for now, let's continue to follow what is building up here. If the price comes here to finish with 4 and it goes up, if it should correct to the downside again without breaking 105,800 and it's going to go up, then it's going to likely reach 110 because of this, the length of wave 1 here is going to throw wave 3 more to the upside. So that's what I can see. Now let's go to gold. These are probability, how to align yourself, what to expect, because at this level we know that the dollar is going to grow weak at some point, is almost there, but then how to interrogate ourselves and how to apply ourselves at those levels, what we expect, except if after these and a sharp wave comes to the downside as an impulse, and that is when we can entertain that we are going to probably go down, and breaking this area will confirm it. I want to go to gold. I want to go to gold and explain a few things on gold. Let's look at the monthly. I'm using this forex.com. Had used this at one point to explain to us. So after this, what looks like a major fall here of this particular wave, and that we are also going to see this wave going into also like an extensions and all of that. No, we are taught here, we are said here that this looks like a wave 1 and a wave 2 here. And looking at this wave 2 on the monthly, we will need to see, and looking at this can only be, this appearing on the monthly for the first time, this can only be a fourth wave. A fourth wave. And if you look at it, the way it has gone to sell for 2 months here, this is the first month, and this is the second month in December that is going, and we are seeing a doji. Is it done? That's the question. Is it done? If you want to compare that, oh, maybe it's the fourth wave here, if it is the second wave of this particular third wave, because this is the first wave, the second wave, this is the third wave, and want to see if we're going to finish the fourth wave to go up and break up to do the fifth wave before a bigger correction. Now, this in itself, comparing what we saw here to what we are seeing here, the second wave here is quite smaller than the fourth wave here. That's the first one we have to look at. So with what we are seeing here, we always expect the second wave to be bigger in terms of the amplitude and the wavelength. Amplitude means the height, the wavelength means the width. Like here, from here to here is the amplitude. From the top here down to the bottom here is the amplitude, which is quite more Then in terms of width, from here to this point, it has taken more time, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 months for this to finish as a wave 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if you consider this one, probably 6 months. It took 6 months before we saw this impulse here. So, in terms of the wavelength, which is the length, it takes more time. The height, which is the amplitude, it's the distance, the number of pips gathered to finish it. Now, with this, it took about 2 months to do a wave 2 here, and we've done 2 months. So I would expect wave 4 in this category, or if it is a third wave, the wave 4, not to be as long as this. Probably a month or less. And these are taking more amplitude. The height is more than what we saw here. And obviously now, the way it's going, the length, which is the wavelength, is becoming more than what we saw here. So this does not go, so it will make more sense to see wave 2 of 3 here on a monthly, and you will only see wave 4 here on a weekly. So, but for now, this to me looks most likely that we'll still be coming to the downside. We is still very short of wave 2 in this magnitude. We may be seeing this going up to the 3rd month. If these are taking like 3 months, this may be taking like 6 months. This may be taking like 3 months before we finish up. So it looks more likely that gold is going to be weak at least till around January. We might be seeing the ascent of gold again around January. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what it's looking like. So let me come up with the drawing here. Now, coming up with a drawing here, to look at the internal structure of this 3rd wave here as a possible 1, 2, and even if this is the 4th wave of this 3rd wave, we are not gotten to this point. So it's still very shallow. And if you are taking it to be the 4th wave of the blue, which is 1, 2, and this one is completed, and we're coming to this 3rd wave, this is where I expect reactions to occur between 2480 to 2482 and 2430. Within that 50 pips, that's where I expect reactions around this area. Any reactions around this area would dignify this to be enough as, wave 4, then we're probably going to break the top again to do a wave 5. I think we should be looking for that to happen. And so if we go to the weekly from here, I think we'll still need one more leg down. And this one more leg down, will not take the present here. Let me see. This one more leg down should not take this resistance here. Should respect resistance at 27.28 or 27.29. I don't expect 27.29 to be broken now for any reason. So if anything, so what we can gather on the weekly now, what we can gather on the weekly now is that we don't expect price to come and take this area. But on the weekly now, what we can gather is for price to correct to the upside because there are liquidity to be grabbed here. I wouldn't expect price to come to the downside and break down. Like I said in my video, what we should expect is price not breaking this level for now. Price should not break this level for now. I'm taking this time to do this analysis. This may help someone. Let me use the yellow line for this. Yes. So I don't expect price to come and take 26.33 in the immediate. This has business upwards, so we should see this as more of some complex, this will still be a wave A for me, and this will be a wave B for me. So probably this is an A, B, and a C to the upside, which had completed a wave B of B. I mean, a wave, yes, a wave C of B, an A B, and a C wave of B. This may be giving us like that reaction here. So what I want us to see now is that, our approach is, yes, let us begin to, if we pick a buy here to the upside, when you are buying, you are guiding your stop loss. You are guiding your stop loss, and if you see a sell setup around this area before breaking this area, we'll take it to the downside to expect it to come to this point. That is how to approach it. So we are looking for a short buy, maybe a scalping trade to the upside, and a price action to sell. Please, we're going to go for it to sell. I think the odds still favor us coming to the downside to this area of like 24.83, and most likely desirable around 24. I said 24.30, but now it's looking like 24.27 here. And that's when you go down to the daily analysis. Now, if I go to the daily analysis, daily chart, I'm taking more time because I wanted to actually make gain here. So price without breaking this area, we should expect reactions around this area of 26.32 now. That's the way price may actually rescind before getting to this point. I think I did an analysis yesterday. So now what do we look at? What will favor a bearish move now is this. On the daily, what will favor a bearish move is going to the upside. If price now manages to close, put his body, and the body closes, not the wick now, closes, above this, may favor going to the upside. But going to the downside, seeing price also we are about witnessing an explosion out of this place. So seeing price also breaking out of here and closing below this will be the first sign. But for now, I see this correct to the upside, maybe around this area to take a sell to the downside. But we need to see three waves to the upside. That's so it's look more like we're going to come to the downside, except we break this. Breaking this area does not mean we could break, still go up and come more down. So I still believe we are A, B, C of B, and we are coming to do a C. That's what I can see. So I need to align us up properly. And if I now go to where I'd marked, so where I'd marked, is these levels here, between here and here, is where we want to expect a reaction. So let's focus more. Let's focus more. Let's focus more on this area here. We may just see a breakout of this trend resistance, and we want to look for a short buy. And that short buy might just give us something very close to about 500 pips or thereabouts. So we see the way and manner we go up, then we want to come to the downside again. That's what, and if we should come up, that will now be like, this will now be probably like an ABC of A, probably AB, and the last C to the downside, may take us to break this low and continue to go to the downside. With that, I've come to this short update. Bye.